The moment you need something is the exact moment it starts slipping away from you. Jobs, relationships, respect, it doesn't matter what it is. Psychology has a name for this trap, and once you understand it, you'll never chase anything the same way again. Think about the last time you wanted something badly. A reply, a callback, someone's approval. You probably noticed it made you act differently, more eager, more available, a little smaller. And somehow the other side seemed to notice too, and pull back. This isn't bad luck. It's a documented psychological pattern called the scarcity principle, and it explains why, paradoxically, appearing less interested often makes you more valuable, not less. Here's the mechanism. Humans are wired to assign value based on scarcity and difficulty, not just quality alone. Something that's freely available, always accessible, endlessly eager. Our brains file it as common, low cost, low value. Something that's selective, composed, and doesn't chase, our brains file it as rare, worth earning. This isn't manipulation. It's not about playing games or pretending not to care. It's about genuinely not needing external validation to feel whole, because desperation is almost always visible, even when we think we're hiding it. Psychologists call this an internal locus of control. Your sense of worth comes from inside you, not from whether someone texts back. And ironically, that's the exact energy people are drawn to. So, how do you build real, unforced uninterest, not a fake performance of it? 1. Build a life full enough that you're not waiting on any single outcome. When your sense of purpose is spread across friendships, goals, and interests, no single person or opportunity can hold your entire emotional weight. 2. Respond, not chase. Give people the same energy they give you. Not coldness, just balance. Let others invest too, instead of carrying the whole relationship yourself. 3. Get comfortable with things not working out. The fear of losing something is usually what makes us grip it too tightly. Practice accepting no as information, not rejection, and the grip naturally loosens. None of this is a trick to play on other people. It's a discipline you build in yourself. Real power was never about chasing harder or trying more. It's about becoming the kind of person who's genuinely fine either way and letting that quiet security speak for itself. Because the less you need something, the more it tends to come to you. If this reframes something for you, subscribe. Next week, I'm breaking down the psychology of why we want what we can't have and how to use it without losing yourself in the process.